Yeah, like I said, absolutely. When I heard the script and I felt this kind of story should be said because it arouses the sense of patriotism and nationalism within every Indian and the attitude towards your neighboring countries where some so-called extremist elements try to project them as being the villains and that also tainting a religion with a country, which I feel is like, Pakistan is not Islam. Pakistan, okay, there are Muslims, but it doesn't represent Islam and the people who are doing. So this is the message being given here, which I like, that it's the trying to clear the misunderstanding between communities, between people. We have the opposing forces in our country who in a way, they try to infiltrate and go into the hate and get people. This hate thing is a very, very sensitive word today, and it's seeping into the hearts, into the system, which I'm strictly, extremely against, and we have to control that. So movies like this contribute to controlling these kind of hates and getting more into the violence, and it's more about understanding and peace. Yeah, it was a minus something, I don't know, when the first time I went in the snow, and I was wearing just a cap like this, and my uniform didn't have a very warm jacket, and I didn't have my thermal socks. And it was like snowing, and I had a sequence where I'm short and I'm lying in the snow and snow is falling on my face, and it was like freezing. My nose had frozen. My lips were actually like, I couldn't talk because they were like frozen. And then my hair was open, and the snow was falling, and it all got jammed. I'm lying in the stretcher, they're taking me on a stretcher. So for me, yeah, it was. But when you're performing and you're enjoying, for an actor, you forget. Afterwards, you remember. When you fall sick and you get all these pains, man, bloody hell, where have I been? But while you're doing it, because you're so much into that character and the role and the script, that you don't think about it. But yes, it was. We had to climb up and used to go out of breath because it's very, it's on a high altitude, and cold, high altitude, not very warm, intense emotions where certain sequences were. So yes, it was difficult, but yeah, I don't expect, because I think we leave it to the people. We go with the intention that they will like it. We make the movie with the intention that it gives a good message. We would like to be a part of a film which tells a good story, gives a good message. That is the intention of the filmmaker, the producer, the actors. It's not all about money. Yes, but they would like to recover that whatever little bit they've put in. So these kind of movies are not made with the intention of making bucket loads of money, because it's at the end of it always about, I'm going to say something and I hope that it goes to the heart of the people and they like it and they love it. And then, well, of course, if we can recover what we've put into the film as a business, of course it is a business. But these kind of movies are not made purely with the business perspective. So I hope that they will like and get the message, and the producer at least should recover his money, and if he makes a profit, great, fantastic. I didn't come into this line because my father was an actor, man. I didn't even know where I was headed. Life just took me, I just flowed with the current. I just jumped in the river. I said, okay, I did my education while I was finishing my studies. I used to dance a lot, and I'd won the All India Dance Championship, etc. And while I was finishing my college, I was doing psychology major, and the offer for the film came. Okay, we'll do it. So it's not that I went and after the film industry and I was trying to I didn't know. I was just staying put and doing what I did and enjoyed myself while doing what I was doing. But it just came my way. And I said, okay, it's a good team. I asked my father, I said, what do you think? And he said, well, it's a good producer, they're a good director, Subhash Ghai, good co-actors, Nutanji, Anil Kapoor, Amrish Puri Saab, etc. He said, Javed Akhtar Saab was writing the script. So he said, it's a good team, and if you're getting an opportunity to work with a good team, fine. So, yeah, that's how it started. So, I don't know if it's, I mean, an actor's never satisfied with the kind of roles he does. He always wants to keep doing lots of things. So for me, yes, I want to do lots more. I can do lots more. But I'm thankful to God that He has kept me alive as an actor for nearly 30 years now. And I'm thankful to the audience that, they have liked me and what I've done, and I've been appreciated. For an actor, appreciation, I think, is the biggest reward. And I've been trying to reinvent myself. I do different things. I'll sing a song. I'll do some Bombay Boys, Mumbai. I will host something. I'll do something for a children's show called Takeshi's Castle. So I've done various things which I enjoyed, not for the money, but because I enjoyed them, and they also worked. So I've been lucky that I've not done many things, but whatever things I've done have been successful in as far as they being appreciated for the quality work. Yes. I started with, I love dancing. I used to dance, and that's how some Mr. Subhash guy saw something I did. I won the All India Championship, and he saw that tape, and he said I would like to take him in my movie as a dancer, where I changed this style of dancing in India, not just Hindi movies, because there was a different style happening, and I got the most structured, the mixing of freestyle with breakdance, with jazz, and all these things mixed. So I got this new form, which a lot of people initially said that, oh, this won't be appreciated because, you know, people like simple things, the audience doesn't want complicated things. I said, well, this is what I do, and when I do it live, people love it, so why shouldn't they love it in a movie? And yeah, fair enough, it came in and people loved it, and that form is what today, the style of dancing, the beginning was what we had done then. So yeah, I've been lucky that, you know, I could contribute on that front, something. You know, again, you know, the best compliment I got was from Mr. Javed, and he told me once that you have done to television what Mr. Amin Sayani has done to radio, which is a huge compliment for me, because Mr. Amin Sayani is an icon. He had revolutionized the style of you know, hosting a radio show or being a, you know, a radio artist. So when Javed Saab told me, gave me this compliment, it was a big thing. Because I broke the whole mold of television. I incorporated characters, I incorporated, you know, mimicry, I incorporated taking Indian characters, actors, and I put them into a format where it was so casual. It was just, I tried to do something. I didn't, not some formula I was working on. I just did it. And it just worked because it was just a flow. The way, the jokes, the puns, the play with the language, you know, getting into voice changes. So it kind of worked again. So again, I was lucky and I got a lot of appreciation for that. So for me, you know, I have been lucky that yes, God has blessed me that I managed to contribute something to make certain changes in certain formats which have worked. And so I just thank God and the audiences who have really appreciated me till now. Yeah, I did Mickey Mouse, I did Don Carnage, I did Sher Khan, I did a voiceover Takeshi's Castle, which was a mad show again, which was a huge cult show which just made it. Even the adults started liking it. It was a children's show, just a commentary. It was a Japanese show. So that, yeah, so I just try these things. This is like something I like doing for children. And it just, again, connected. See, live is a different ball game. It's like you've got to be on your toes. You have to do improvised things, something, whatever. You want to pick up something from somewhere. So whether you're hosting a show or doing a stand-up comedy routine, it's all interactive and with the audience, and sometimes a lot of things happen with the moment. It's not all about rehearsed. It is rehearsed, but you leave that 20% to play with. So that's exciting, yeah. Well, those are the perks of what you do. I mean, with Michael Jackson, it was a great experience because I was hosting these Nataraj Awards and he was being presented the Humanitarian Award, and he had come because he was friends with some of the sponsors. So he came, and I was, like, when he came on stage and he came alone and there was nobody, and I was hosting it and I was there. So somebody came and gave the award, so he was there, and for me it was, because I loved the guy and I loved his dancing and I loved his style and what he said and what he stood for in the kind of songs he did. So as a performing artist, there was nobody to beat him. So for me, like, I was totally, and he was there, and he just, you know, he came and he shook my hand and he gave me a hug, and wow, that was for me a great moment because and I mean, for me, yes, I remember that moment. Yeah, it was somebody I